What is up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode, and this is going to be on FIFA 14 Ultimate Team, and this is going to be who to buy. Certain videos that I'm going to do is to show you guys who I think you should pick up for different reasons, because they might be really expensive or they might be really good to use. This video is going to be centered around Brazilian players that are being reintroduced, or new players, or just players I think that you should take a look at. So let's get into the first player, and that is a returning player, which is Richarlison, and he used to be a CDM or a native midfielder, and now he's actually a left back. The strange thing is there is no Marcio Azevedo anymore, so no 5-star skilling for a Brasilva team. So the best you're going to get is a 4-star skiller at left back, and I think you can't look any better than Richarlison. He is all-round incredible. 74 pace, 72 dribbling, 72 defending, nearly 70 in shooting and passing. And you see some of his stats, which can be subject to change, but I think they'd be roughly the same in Ultimate Team, and they are pretty much orange across the board. He is the most well-rounded player I've seen, and he'll be incredible at left back. Granted, you could probably get someone who's a little bit quicker with 4-star skills, but I think he is definitely going to be the best option and probably going to command a decent price as well. Next player is someone most are aware of, and that is Bernard. 5-star skilling, 4-star weak foot. That is a really nice combo. Only problem he has, I mean, you look at those stats: 91 pace, 86 dribbling, 71 shooting, 76 passing. Everything is great. The one thing that really lets him down is their 21 strength. I mean, even other small players like Oscars have more strength than this, and this could really let him down, because a lot of people saying that strength isn't a key issue in FIFA 14 or a key mechanic, but it's definitely something that you would notice, and Bernard could really struggle because of it, but I think he'll be a really top player. I mean, 5-star skills, he looks incredible, and I don't know what price he will be, but definitely someone you should definitely take a look at. And he plays for Shakhtar Donetsk, not Atletico Mineiro, because he recently transferred. Next player is a interesting player that I wanted to show, and this is Emerson, and probably you're all aware of him. He was a left winger in FIFA 13 Ultimate Team, and a really good one at that. I enjoyed him. I had him on my cheap Brazilian team, and he did a great job. 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot, which is pretty much similar from last year, and he has really tidy physicals and skills, so he's a really tidy player. This year though, he's had a positional change. He's now not a left winger, he now is a striker, which is a really interesting thing, because you can put him down to cam, you can put him down to centre forward, and I think he'll be really good in those positions. Maybe not as the out and out striker, because they could be better options out there, and I think he could be a perfect player. 87 pace, 81 dribbling, 71 shooting and 70 passing. They are really tidy, and for a non-shiny, he's not going to be the most expensive, but definitely someone I think he's going to be a lot of fun to use and going to be quite cheap, so definitely go and pick him up if you want a Brazilian team. Next player is a new player into the team, and that is Romarinho. He plays for the same team as Emerson and Corinthians. He is as well a striker, 4-star skills, a 3-star weak foot, which is very similar, but he's going to be a Brasilva, and probably the second best or the third best Brasilva striker that there is. Definitely someone for you to take a note of, because he's new and he looks really tidy. 80 dribbling for a striker is really good. 84 pace and 64 shooting, 63 passing. I think he's going to be a nice, well-rounded striker, and definitely someone to, you know, maybe purchase or definitely have a look at, depending on his price. I hope he's going to be quite expensive, but you don't know. Brasilvas usually do command a good price, and hopefully he'll be one of the better ones to use. Next player is probably someone who would be quite cheap, but this is a new player in Osvaldo, a left winger, 77 rated, and as you know, if they're not 80 plus, they might struggle with their prices, but look at those stats: 90 pace, 84 dribbling, nearly 70 shooting and 67 passing, so a decent left wing, and I think he's really the replacement for Emerson of last year. A really good cheap left winger, 4-star skills, but more impressively was with Osvaldo is 5-star weak foot. Hopefully that does stay, because we all know how important weak foot is from FIFA 13. I preferred a lot of players, you know, like Humming Song, just because of his 5-star weak foot, nothing else. And I think Osvaldo could be a really tidy option. He's got everything right. I mean, the one thing again that really lets him down is his strength. Apart from that, he has decent skills and physical, so it's definitely a player you should look at for a cheap Brazilian team. He's not going to command a big price, as I said, being a 77, but it looks a great player nonetheless. Next player and the last player we're going to show in this part is Vitor Junior, and he plays for Internacional or Curitiba. On his card they're saying Curitiba, but in the stats saying Internacional. He's at one of the two teams, and he is a cam. He is left-footed, which is nice to see. 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot. He used to be in FIFA 13 a 3-star skiller, so he's now gone up to 4-star skills. You can see in his skill section there, in his stats, a lot of oranges there. 72 finishing, which is really, really good for a cam, and some other ones that look really tidy as well. And he's got good physicals as well. He's got okay strength. Probably you would want more than 55, but it's not the worst we've seen. And 83 pace, 78 dribbling, 69 shooting, so nearly 70 shooting and 71 passing. I think he's probably going to be one of the best cams for a Brasilva cam that you can find. I think him, Elton, and a couple others that I'm going to mention probably in the next part are definitely the best that you can probably buy for a Brasilva. So that is the end of the first part of this video. Please do follow me on Twitter, which you can see in the middle of your screen. All the other links are in the description, and tell me, if I should do other videos, maybe on different leagues or different players that I really want to recommend to you guys to pick up before the web app is out. Anyway, I'll see you until the next part. If you give it 100 likes, it'd be much appreciated. Until then, peace.